Hello, I can see just one onlooker. I'll be waiting for maybe 5 persons or more. I can see that second person joins to my stream. Hello, 3 persons. Hello, everyone. My name is Sergey. I am from Kyiv. Now I am on the main square of Kyiv, Maidan. It is my second try to stream online. Yesterday it was my try. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Today is national holiday. It is Ukrainian Armed Forces Day, and I am streaming from Central Square, Maidan. Maybe you don't know that Maidan is name of it is a Ukrainian word for a square, and full name of this place is Maidan Незалежності or Independence Square. Don't be offended because it is one of my first streams. I am not experienced in it. Maybe you will tell me how to do this better. I'll appreciate it. Weather is cold today, just a bit higher than zero, maybe 2 or 3 above 0 centigrade. Last night was massive air attack on Ukraine. Russia launched more than 600 drones on Ukraine and 34 guided missiles and about 10, I don't remember exact number of ballistic missiles. They attacked mostly places outside of Kyiv, and their target was railway and energy generating structures in Ukraine. But fortunately, we had not big damages of electricity generation facilities, and railway station in Fastiv. Fastiv is a small town, about 80 kilometers, I don't know exactly, about maybe 100 kilometers from Kyiv. The railway station was completely destroyed. About 5 years ago, no, maybe 5-6 years ago, I and my wife visited that railway station, that town of Fastiv, and we were astonished how beautiful railway station was. Now it doesn't exist. But we must survive. Russia began to attack us with drones in September for 2022, and in general, war for me personally started in 2014 because of I am a refugee from Donetsk. It is eastern part of Ukraine. The eastern part of Ukraine, and in fact I am refugee for more than 11 years already. As you can see, the square is semi-empty due to adverse weather. Maybe weather is not so bad. It is dry, but a little bit nippy. Today is Great Ukrainian Day. It is national holiday, Ukrainian Military Forces Day. But there are not much people here. I'll appreciate it if you tell me where you're from. I can see only three onlookers. Don't focus your friends a little difficult until you get past the feeling that you are talking alone with the cam. Okay, I'll get closer to more crowded place, and I will see a memorial dedicated to our fallen soldiers. This memorial was founded in 2022. I don't remember exact date, but maybe it was late spring of 2022, and at that moment there were just several flags here. You can see photos of our defenders. It is a big grief for us, for all of us, but it is irreparable loss for many families. You can see people most probably they lost their beloved ones. This is for it, a tree, and members of family decorate this tree with some. No, це не до вас, я тут записую. Weather forecast didn't tell us about coming rain, but sky tells that everything is changeable in our life, especially these days. I started my tour career about 10 years ago. When we moved to Kyiv 11 years ago, I changed several jobs, but my favorite job, my dream job was tourism to Chernobyl, the Chernobyl exclusion zone, and I dedicated about 10 years to Chernobyl zone. Unfortunately, that area is closed for visitors now, and I switched to tours around Kyiv, Chernihiv district, and other places that were affected by war. Or to be more precise, all Ukraine was affected by this war. And now Ukraine is a battlefield because of they attack not only front line, they attack also all places in Ukraine. As you know, that yesterday night we suffered one of the biggest air attack on Kyiv, and main Russian targets were outside the Kyiv, western part of Ukraine, central part of Ukraine, and other places. As I told you already, they attacked us with more than 600 drones plane like drones, and also they launched to Ukraine 34 guided missiles and about 10, maybe a bit more, ballistic missiles and 3 air ballistic missiles. What is air ballistic missile? It is a missile that's launched from air, from MiG jets, and they have ballistic trajectory, and it is very difficult to take them down. That's why we were able, or to be more precise, our air defense system was able to take down only about 90 airborne targets. And excuse me, they were not able to take down about 90 missiles and drones. They destroyed a lot of objects across Ukraine. I love Ukraine. And on distance, you can see quite popular hotel Ukraine. A lot of people from abroad stay in that hotel. In general, we have many hotels here, and many of my tourists were from Ukraine hotel. By the way, Ukraine hotel was erected early 60s of last century on the place where was tallest tallest building in not only Ukraine but it's Russian Empire. It's called Ginsburg. Ginsburg is the name of a developer. He built this hotel, and during Second World War, this hotel was completely destroyed, and now on its place is another building. So this building is 65 years old, 64 years old. In Bucharest, rainy and 3. Yes, hello Bucharest. When I was young, in times of Soviet Union, I tried to tune up Radio Bucharest because of by the end of every hour, Romanian radio translated some popular pop music, and in Soviet Union, the music like this was not say prohibited, but I can say it was prohibited, but we were able to tune up Romanian radio, and I remember sound that ran out from loudspeaker. Aici Bucharest, Romania. Ora exacta. Beep, beep, beep. So it is familiar to me from my childhood and from my school, from my school years. And I also visited Bucharest maybe 25 years ago on my way to Greece. In 1995, I worked in Greece as a waiter, as a boat driver, and scuba diver, and all in one. I worked at a hotel in distant island next to Santorin. Maybe you know Santorin. It's referred to food stuff, Western Romania. Yeah, hello Romania. Most probably you know me. You subscribed my channel due to Remus. Remus is my friend. He is correspondent and photographer from Romania. We know each other for about 3 years already. Look at these faces. They are our best guys. We lost hundreds, thousands of our soldiers, of our guys, and no one knows when war will be finished. It is our trouble, especially after the fact that United States let us high and dry, unfortunately. And people must know that this so-called Russian-Ukrainian war, it is not a clash between Russia and Ukraine. Russia invaded independent free country, and it is a war between two civilizations, not only between Ukraine and Russia. People have to know that it is a threat not only for Ukraine, it is a threat to all free world. On distance, you can see October Palace, yellow one. So, salute Dacian. So I can see Romanian language. Unfortunately, I don't understand it. Actually, I speak three languages: English, Ukrainian, and Russian. But after Russian invasion, I decided not to speak Russian. It was my own will decision. And Russian propaganda tells that Russian language was suppressed in Ukraine, but it is lie. My first and only language was Russian, because of Donetsk is traditionally Russian-speaking area, and I was born and brought in a Russian-speaking family, and no one never suppressed us for Russian language. It is Russian propaganda. I took part in hundreds of parties, and in vino veritas. So what a sober man has in his head, that drunk man has on his tongue. So even during these parties, I never heard anything about separation Ukraine from Donbass from other parts of Ukraine. So it was 100% Russian special operation. KGB, AK, sorry, I have a Russian speaking community in Romania. It's Russian propaganda. Yeah. So some guy from Romania writes that there is a Russian community in Romania. I don't equate all Russians, but be very careful about Russians because of they are potential spies. I never equate any people, so I don't equate all Americans, and most of Americans, about 70%, uh, support Ukraine. But we usually judge a country for deeds of its government. I can see just one person is watching my video. It is normal because of I'm for the for the second time online, so it is expectable that there are not much people watch my video. Ірина, это ти смотриш? Це ти дивишся? Напиши мені, що це ти. Ні, зараз дві людини. I can see 2, 3, 5 maximum onlookers who watching my video. I suppose that in 1 week or maybe in 1 month, my auditory will be much bigger. As I told you before, I conducted many tours around the Chernobyl zone and around Kyiv district. In Chernobyl is my main topic, and I know a lot about Chernobyl exclusion zone because of I conducted no more, a bit less than 1,000 tours to Chernobyl. Now that area is closed for ordinary tourists, and sometimes I conduct tours to Chernobyl, but only for media workers, not for any media workers. And everyone who is going to visit Chernobyl needs to be holder of a special permission of our military authorities, because of that area is next to Belarus, and you know that Belarus is the staunchest ally of Russia, and we don't rule out a repetitive invasion from Belarus. So that area there is under military administration because of there are uh, a lot of military equipment there, and in general fortifications. So our government decided to close Chernobyl exclusion zone away from prying eyes. I'm 22 minutes online. Already Ukrainian video game developers made the zone famous. Yeah. Chernobyl zone is famous not only its history, but also because of many gamers visit Chernobyl zone to see the places that were based for games, Stalker and other games. I'm not gamer, but I know these games, and I never played these games, but I know a lot of gamers. Uh, this is former hotel, and now it is concert hall of our conservatory, music university. It's a beautiful building, and you can see Azov, 11 years. Azov, it is uh, Ukrainian Ukrainian platoon that was formed in Berdyansk, near Azov, Sea of Azov, and they were first defenders of the first responders when Russia attacked Mariupol, and defenders of Mariupol fought for Azovstal. Azovstal, it is metallurgical plant in Mariupol. Unfortunately, many members of Azov the units were killed, and hundreds, maybe thousands of Azov members in Russian captivity up to nowadays. It is our sorrowful place, and my heart is bleeding when I see faces of these guys. You can see they took their lives for life of their families and for Ukraine in general. There are always fresh flowers here. Does Ukraine manage to keep political discourse free from So I saw some text about religion in Ukraine, but did not quite understand it because of it disappeared very quickly. Independently from this message, I can tell you that Ukraine is traditionally is Christian country, and many people believe their Orthodox Church uh, believers. And also we have Catholic Church here and Muslims here, but Christians prevail among other religions. If I will be able to read your question again, I'll try to give you answer. Excuse me, I'm not so experienced streamer, so I don't know how to keep these questions on my screen, so they disappear very quickly. And maybe next time I will be able to read it. So does it mean is to keep political? You see, Ukraine is not. It has not official religion, so I think it doesn't play supreme role here in Ukraine. I think religion it plays important role, but it is not the main role, as well as Russia. So Russia just declares their adherence to religion, to Christianity, but it is devilish country. They don't follow any God's commandments, and it is just fake as everything Russians tell and declare. So Ukraine is more religious country than Russia is, because of their priests are just devils, rare devils. It is enough just to hear what they tell. Before 18th century, Maidan was not inhabited place, and on the place where I stay was swamp, goat swamp. And first stone building was built here behind this one, this building. To be more precise, it was built by Polish businessman Anufi Golovin, and it happened in 1797. So just 200, a bit more than 200 years ago. If you visit Ukraine, I will show you this place. It was destroyed. It was destroyed, but it was exactly behind this building. I'm in tour business more than 10 years, and I know a thing or two about Kyiv and Kyiv district and about Ukraine. So feel free. Text me if you have any questions about Ukraine and Kyiv. I know history of Kyiv, and I know a thing or two about present life in Ukraine and Kyiv. I can see only two spectators. Sometimes there are 3 or 5 spectators. Thank you very much for following me, for watching my video. I'm sure that next time there will be much more people. And if you tell me what topic, Ukrainian topic is interesting for you, I try to make live stream from that place you like. What does it mean? It means Russian. Uh, you know, this is world famous gesture, victory. But Russia. So thank you for trying. Thank you for your appreciation. What's interesting to hear. Oh, sorry. I don't know how to see more. So, excuse me if I don't answer your questions because of your questions disappear on my screen. Maybe next time I will manage my telephone in aspect of live stream better. This is Gorodetsky Street. It was built. Some buildings on this street were built by by originally Polish businessman Gorodetsky. He was a citizen of Kyiv. He built a lot of interesting buildings here. This policeman. This flag memorial is situated on Maidan Nезалежності, or Independence Square, and name of the street is Хрещатик. It derives from word хрест, перехрещення, or cross. It was on the cross of several rows. What do you interested to hear? Someone asked me about federalization of Europe. I think power of European Union is its unity. I don't support federalization. It is to say true. I didn't quite understand this question because of European Union by essence it is already federalized country. It consists of several countries. So I didn't quite the question. I'm for many countries in the European Union. In fact, there are many countries and they united by some economical principles, some legal principles. So maybe I don't understand the question right. It is muted now. I use this microphone for the first time, and I'd like to know whether it is okay. Can you hear it well through this microphone? This microphone is not too expensive, but I think it is effective. What can I say about my microphone? My stream is already about a bit more than half an hour. There are 3 viewers. Thank you guys for watching me. There are not. Oh, sorry. Lovely. Gracious. Thank you. Someone told that he likes architecture here. By the way, about architecture of Maidan and Khrещатик Street. Most of buildings here were destroyed during Second World War. So all these buildings were completely destroyed, including this one, and Hotel Ukraine also. And this monument was erected by the end of last century, and that building, all buildings, but on distance you can see over there, it is October Palace. It survived its Soviet era, it survived its Second World War. It is just one building that's survived its Soviet era. The rest, the rest buildings were rebuilt or built from scratch after massive destruction during Second World War. And these buildings were built in Soviet uh, monumentalism style. Today is Saturday, but Krishatiky Street has always massive traffic because of it is main artery of the city, and with many offices around. That's why there are a lot of cars always. But in night, it is absolutely empty because of in Kyiv is a curfew. It starts from midnight and it lasts till 5 a.m. So this street is absolutely empty, and during curfew, it is prohibited to stay outside, not only for cars but for pedestrians also. So since 12, since midnight, Kyiv city center and all around Kyiv is empty. People let to go outside only in cases when they are trying to reach shelters during air attacks. Thank you very much for subscribing me because of it is very essential for me. Uh, since 2022, I started to conduct tours around Kyiv district, Chernigiv district, and my main topic is war. But lately, not much people visit there to visit Ukraine and Kyiv. You know why? Because of Ukraine is not the safest place in the world. But every day I meet maybe one dozen or couple dozens of brave people who venture to visit Kyiv and Ukraine. Mostly they are volunteers and people who came here on business. They all are our supporters. It is clear. People who don't support Ukraine don't visit Ukraine. As I see, maybe some of them are Russian spies, but they don't tell about it. Evening is coming, and there are more people on this square, central square of Kyiv, Maidan. I can see one more viewer, and maybe he doesn't know that I'm on Maidan main square of Kyiv. Maidan, it's a plaza or square, independent square. There are some schoolboys here. They came here to say their respect to fallen soldiers. This is monument dedicated to independence of Ukraine. And on the top is Oranta, is our patron. It is flag memorial. It was erected here as a people's initiative. Yeah, Putin and his invaders are monsters because of they have not clear goal what they want in Ukraine. They cannot explain it by themselves. They die what's they don't know what for. Russia is a big country. It has a square 28 times bigger than Ukraine. They have a lot of spare lands. They have a lot of natural resources. They have everything: forests, seas, rivers, deepest lake in the world, Baikal. They have a lot of riches, but they cannot use it properly. And they decided to destroy Ukraine because of they were hell bent by Russian propaganda. And Russian propaganda is like mass destruction weapon. But unlike mass nuclear weapon, it destroys brains of people. They refuse to. Think outside the box. They believe only Putin, and they believe only official sources of information. I was born in Soviet Union, and I know power of this propaganda very well. My fear, respect for the people losing their KGB machine. KGB machine did not disappear. Did not disappear. KGB exists in form of FSB. FSB is a repressive organization. It is a political police that was established after communists swept to power in 1917. And since then, KGB, EKA, FSB, and NKVD, they exist more than 100 years already. They have very big experience in suppressing people for their free views. And that Gulag it is a set of prisons and concentration camps. In Gulag, millions Russian and or Soviet people were killed. I can see some foreigner. There are some foreigners here. Not much, but most of them are volunteers or workers who work for our victory. Hello. Can you tell me a few words on camera? Is it possible?
Me?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Excuse me. So not for camera. Where are you from?
From Netherlands.
From Netherlands. Great. Thank you guys for support. These guys are from Netherlands by they refused to be filmed. I don't know what was the reason, but they had the final word. Most probably they are volunteers or workers for some uh, military organizations. So I never insist on uh, giving me answer about their purpose to visit Ukraine. The fact that they are in Ukraine is it means more a lot for me and for Ukraine. It is nearly 4, and in half an hour will be dark already. By the way, before full-scale invasion, Khrushchev Street was uh, it turned to pedestrian area on weekends, and people walked on the tarmac. But with the invasion of Russians to Ukraine, uh, this good tradition was concealed. This Khrushchev Street. Souvenir shop. And souvenir stall. Let's get closer to windows here. Kyiv Pecher's Klavra. It is oldest monastery complex in Ukraine and Kyiv. When in Kyiv, don't forget to visit Kyiv Pecher's Klavra. Bookmarks. Guys, I'm novice in this streaming, so it is extremely important for me if you subscribe my channel. And also, if you decide to visit Ukraine and Kyiv, I will be at your service with pleasure. I can give you tours around Kyiv and around Kyiv district, but I know that the main impedance to visit Ukraine is with the Transnistrian problem. When will Ukraine deal? Oh, some guy asked me about Transnistria problem. So time will show. Transnistria, it is Russian enclave on the territory between Moldova and Ukraine. We consider Transnistria as a Moldovan territory. So if Moldova will ask us for help, I think we will help them to liberate that area. But it is not actual now. But situation is absolutely unpredictable, and I cannot tell you about the destiny of Transnistria and what's. I'm sure that Transnistria will return to Moldova sooner or later. But when it will happen, I don't know. I don't know because of we cannot believe we will just one day. I think we think about one day only, and we don't know what will happen this evening. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? So look here. this boxing competition. It is clear without explanation that this guy measure their power of their blow, of their impacts. Come on, guys. Oops. $958. I don't know whether it's a lot or not a lot. Let's just compare. Come on, guys. We are ready. Oh, well done. Better than previous guy. The street food prices, I think it's quite acceptable. It is not as high as in Europe. Coca-Cola, half a liter is 40 hryvnias. It is less than €1. Shawarma, it's 140 hryvnias. It's about €3. Small one, 140. Medium size shawarma is 160, and big one is 190, about €4. Ukrainian food is very nice. I love Ukrainian food. I traveled. I cannot say that I traveled a lot, but I visited several countries. United Kingdom, Austria, Greece, Czech Republic, and I found that Ukrainian food is the best one. We are nearing to metro station Khreshchatyk. In this area, actually, there are two metro stations, Khreshchatyk and Майдан Незалежності. Now we are next to Khreshchatyk metro station. Ірина, це ти дивишся? Мене зараз дивиться тільки двоє людей. Один з них, я думаю, що це ти. Чи це так, чи ні? Hello, it's from Romania. Hello, hello. Hello from Kyiv, from Ukraine. It is entrance to metro station Khreshchatyk. And this is Mark. I don't know actual price of McDonald's because of I don't visit it too often. Maybe a couple times a year. I prefer home food. Not because of it's more tasty, but because of in McDonald's it is more expensive, and I'm refugee. Don't forget that I'm refugee, and it is not easy to earn money here in Ukraine because of our economy was destroyed, semi-destroyed by Russians. And I want to show you uh, city council. Well, this is Treacherous Street. I remind you that all these buildings are new ones. They were built in the 50s of 20th century because of Treacherous was completely destroyed by I cannot say Germans during Second World War. Treacherous was destroyed by Soviet partisans, so they used the tactics of Scotch land. And when Germans invaded Kyiv, local partisans they exploded all these buildings together with Ukrainian residents and together with invaders, occupiers. And you can on distance you can see якраз канал звертається до мене особисто. Так, це перший раз. Ірина, hello. Персональне hello тобі. Зараз вже становиться темно, і я думаю, що я буду десь, може, там хвилиночок 5, 10, 15, не знаю, подивлюсь. І потім вже буду рухатись додому. You can see placard Azovstal, Free Mariupol, Defenders. In this building is city administration. It is office of Klitschko. Klitschko is our mayor. You always know Vitaly Klitschko. He's boxing world champion, and now he's our mayor. Sum. Over there is Sum. Sum, it is this abbreviation means Central Universal Shop. Центральний універсальний магазин. By the way, it is new building, but it exactly duplicates previous building. Previous building was built in Soviet era. Some more power. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and on place where was Soviet built central shop, it's a new one, but it is exact copy of previous central shop. Yes, once again, this building is city administration. Thank you very much, those who subscribe to my channel. It is essential for me. And I promise you to stream every day, maybe 1 or 2 hours every day. Many people, many friends, my Facebook friends want to visit Ukraine and Kyiv, but they're afraid. And I understand them very well, because Ukraine is not the safest place in the world. But if you will follow recommendations of our authorities, staying here is, I cannot say absolutely safe, but it is not so dangerous as you can imagine. And if you use shelters during air attacks, it is okay. By the way, I want to tell you again that I'm a refugee from eastern part of Ukraine, and I moved to Kyiv more than 10 years ago. And I wondered around Ukraine for 11 years already. And in 2014, we left our home in Donetsk and moved to Mariupol, to be more precise, to some small village not far from Mariupol. And after advanced Russians from Rostov district, we decided to go further from Russian invaders. Oleg, Stanislav. Yes, Oleg is my friend from school, and now he's in Germany. His flat is in Donetsk, occupied Donetsk, and Oleg is older than me, but you can see I mean, Russians don't leave us alone, and they affected millions, dozens of millions of Ukrainians. Many people left their homes. Many people just lost their homes. As to me, I don't know what happened with my home, my house in Donetsk, because I lost all connections with my neighbors. I don't know whether my neighbors still alive or not. And just yesterday, no, maybe 2 days ago, I learned that one of my friends in Donetsk died of heart attack. And I lost many people. And I worked as a guide in Chernobyl zone, and I buried up to 5 guides, my colleagues of mine. They were soldiers. Some of them were uh, volunteers, and they gave their lives for independence of Ukraine, and if not say uh, such pathos words, they uh, died for their families. Khrushchev Street. It is quite short street. It has length about 1,300 meters, and this is Prorizna Street. Prorizna means cut through. It was cut through earthwork, old fortifications. It leads to Volodymyrsky Street. Volodymyrsky Street is oldest street in Kyiv that connects Mikhailivsky, Monastery, and Sophia and Golden Gates. Golden Gate is one of 3 main entrances to ancient Kyiv. There were 3 entrances: Lviivsky Gate. Sorry, some message gets so warm. Tea or coffee on board. This weather is not joke. Yeah, yes. Thank you very much. In 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to finish my stream and to go home. I live about 5, maybe 7 kilometers from city center, and today is Saturday evening. I suppose it will not take much time to get my home, but in working days it takes quite a lot of time. For example, if I use my car to get to the city center and other way around, it takes only 20 minutes. But sometimes during morning traffic jams, it takes me 1 hour or so. And today I expect to reach my home for only 20 minutes. There are absolutely not much spectators, viewers. So I'm very grateful to you, my guys, my friends, for this, because of it is my first step in in this kind of business. So I'm not professional streamer, and it is today is only my second day when I try to stream and show people what is about life in Kyiv. Many people, many my friends, my um, friends in absentia wanted to visit Kyiv and travel with me. They afraid to come here. So I decided to show them and all willing people our life here in Kyiv. You know that Ukraine several times a week, uh, in particular, uh, last night we were under massive attack, and that's why people are afraid to visit Ukraine and Kyiv. And I'll be waiting for you here after our victory. Do you consider end of this war only as our victory? It's getting dark. I'll be very grateful for you to you if you will subscribe my channel. Also, you can find a lot of uh, reels about my travel around Chernobyl zone. This is main post office. It was main post office, but now it has the same name, but post office, just conventional post offices, lost its importance due to electronic means of letter exchange and other kinds of electronic devices. But this building itself has name main post office. We are returning to Flag Memorial. This memorial is never empty. This is Городецкий Street. Городецкий is a famous Ukrainian architect, and he has a Polish derivation. He was born in Poland. New Year is coming, and some youngsters are wearing some New Year hats, Santa hats. I can see more viewers. Hello there. Where are you from? If you want, please type where are you from. We are returning back to Independence Square. Underground is Novus supermarket. You can see green letters Novus over there. Novus and Globus. Globus, it's the name of so Novus, it is food stuff, big shop, and Novus is the name for this huge underground city. It is trade center, underground trade center. Thank you very much, my friends, for being with me. It is getting cold and windy and dark also. So I'm calling this day. Thank you for being with me. Hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a good night and pleasant Saturday. Okay. Thank you. So come on.